Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, I'm excited because I want to go ahead and talk Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys, the ratings are really bad. The ratings are bad. 471,000 live viewers a season low. And y'all say, oh, live ratings don't matter. Live ratings don't matter. Okay, yes. Everybody knows the future and the present of television is streaming. So what is it on Peacock? Well, it's not in the top 5. Love Island, Rhode Island, Below Deck Mediterranean, In the City, McBee Dynasty, and guess who's number 6? No, it's not Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Number 6 is Love After Lockup. Number 7 is Real Housewives of Atlanta. How did y'all let a Summer House spinoff get more ratings? Is this the one with the Amanda girl? The one that was cheating with Wes and Sierra? Is that show? Maybe it popped off because of the scandal. But you see how real that storyline is? You see how like the whole Wes, Amanda cheating on Sierra? You saw not cheating, but like the best friend thing, like how it was organic. You see how that's a real storyline? You know where they don't have real storylines? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because you got people like Angela manufacturing shit, digging up shit, hiring private investigators, trying to dig up dirt on these women. And then the dirt that she digs up, she brings it onto the show and it ends up being false. This is the second time this has happened. Okay, if you can recall last year, she tried to frame Phaedra. Angela tried to frame Phaedra for those 2 gays. Apparently one has a wife, but I rebuke that. Remember they went up to Angela at Williams-Sonoma and they was like, oh, cheers if your husband is cheating on you or something like that. Basically saying that Charles be at the restaurant with a young tenderoni. And so Angela was like, who put these 2? Apparently they said that she said like some sort of slur at the charity event. Did that ever get released to the blogs? Was that ever a thing? Apparently she said a bad word, but I think they cut it out. I think they cut it out the show. Girl, you're on Bravo now, home of the Queer Eye. You can't be saying shit like that. I'm just saying. Anyways, allegedly. But she was trying to figure out like what those 2 gay guys were talking about. And so she framed it on Phaedra. She basically, in so many words, in so many episodes, was like, I believe Phaedra is the one that like hired them or had them come up to me during that Williams-Sonoma event and whatever to try to embarrass me and for a storyline and yada, 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 yada. Mind you, Phaedra had not been on Housewives in 7 or so years because of this big lie with the sex Dungeons and Dragons. So why would she then come back and make up a lie on a stranger, on a fellow housewife that she don't even know yet? And so now this season, there's this couple that Angela is like neighbors with. Okay. George and Ashley. I think he's some sort of an attorney or I don't know. But they're neighbors of Angela. And so they do like little play dates with the children. And apparently George and Ash, they like want to be TV stars. They want to get on the show. And so, you know, they kicking it with Angela and whatnot. And Angela knows that this couple knows Shamea, who she beefing with. Right? Y'all know Angela is beefing with Shamea because last year Shamea laughed at Portia saying that she would fuck Angela's husband, Charles. Ever since then, Angela ain't seen it for Shamea. That beef has carried over to season 17. And now Angela is accusing Shamea of fucking the Hawks and the Falcons players. Okay? And so Angela knows that this couple knows Shamea. So she's like, oh my God, give me all the dirt. Give me all the dirt you have on Shamea. Do you have any information on Shamea that I can use as a gotcha moment on the show? And then maybe I can bring y'all into it because I know y'all want to be on the show. So maybe I can bring y'all on and we can take down Shamea together. Allegedly. And so The girl goes, the Ashley woman, she goes, no, I don't have any dirt on Shamea. The husband goes, yeah, I donated to one of Shamea's charities. Yeah, she was so fine, I had to give her money. So Angela took that comment and concluded in her warped mind that Shamea must have fucked George. So in last Sunday night's episode, when they touched down in Scotland, she goes, did you fuck George? And of course, Shamea denies it. Right? And then Shamea goes, I know that you've been going around digging up dirt on me and trying to investigate and do all of these things. Can you please stop? You're being weird. You're being really, really weird. And Angela goes, no one is doing that. No one is digging up stuff on you. Whatever, whatever, whatever. They all disperse. The Ashley lady is texting Shamea saying that Angela is a lie. And then Angela calls the Ashley lady and the Ashley lady goes, yeah, we had conversations and you basically wanted me to dig up dirt or you wanted dirt on Shamea. And I said I didn't have any. So at first, Shamea was fucking the Hawks, which caused the Hawks organization to investigate Shamea allegedly. And then you said she was fucking the Falcons. Now you're basically insinuating that she's fucking George. Mind you, Shamea is a married woman. She's married to the king of the HVAC systems in Rhode Island. And then you lied about not digging up dirt on her. And the Ashley neighbor lady said that's exactly what the fuck you were doing. And Phaedra and Portia were in the room when you was on speakerphone with the neighbor. And they looking at each other like, girl, you've been exposed. Angela, this is not what the fans want to see. This is not what the fans... When K. Michelle said that they were plotting and scheming, she was correct. But she got it wrong when she said Drew, Phaedra, and Portia. It's Angela. And honestly, I know that Portia and Phaedra don't really see it for Shamea, but I really would have respected them more, right? They would have gotten so many cool points if they would have stuck up for Shamea in that moment and said, Angela, you are like trying to dig up dirt on this girl and bring up false accusations against her. Portia and Phaedra could have shut the whole thing down right then and there. Anyways, Angela is on Instagram. She was on Instagram last night and she was crashing out because she sees that, you know, her fan favorite status is dwindling. Her fan fave status is dwindling because she's now been exposed, you know, to framing Phaedra and Shamea at this particular point in time with lies. You know, she tried to explain it away. And I guess her whole thing is that George and his wife want a spot on the show. And so Angela's saying that they misled her and gave her certain information so that she would bring it up onto the show so that they could be somehow brought onto the show. She's blaming them, right? And she's saying like she's not going to fall for the clout chasers again, but this is her second time falling for it. So she says, sorry, y'all didn't make the cut. Shamea did her big one for you. You said you wanted it so bad. Y'all stop playing with me. So she also goes on to say, nope, y'all taught me a valuable lesson. We know clout chasers when we see them won't get me again. She says, truth doesn't need my help. It'll reveal itself soon. P.S. I saw this man yesterday and he told me he loves all of this. I guess she's talking about George because George's wife is also on Instagram. And she's saying that she would never, you know, give permission for Angela to insert her husband's name in such a crazy allegation just to have a spot on the show, etc., etc. And she's saying that Angela came up with this whole storyline and manufactured it in her head, right? Angela goes on to say, funny how me hiring a private investigator and asking questions somehow turned into a manufactured storyline for somebody chasing a moment. She says, y'all don't have to like me, but one thing I'm not is a damn fool. Are you sure? Y'all, it's getting weird. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.